what's going on my Evercade enthusiasts? My name's Evercade on the channel today. We're going to be taking a look at the Namco Museum Collection 1 cart and deciding whether or not it's worth buying today, if you can get hold of it. But before we get into the video, I want to mention this cartridge is one of one of 4 cartridges that you can no longer get new because they are out of print. So if you do want to get this cartridge, you're going to have to secure it on the second-hand market if you can't find a new copy on Amazon or something like that. So, Namco is obviously a well-known Japanese game developer who merged with Bandai back in, I think it was 2008. They made games like Pac-Man, Splatterhouse, and tons of other classic arcade games. These are obviously home console ports of those games. So let's have a look at some of the games they've made. And it was for 40 years of Pac-Man according to this. So we have Pac-Man, we have Galaxian, we have Mappy, we have Dig Dug, Xevious, Mappy Kids, Mappy Kids is actually a really weird one. This one here, I think this was only released on Evercade physically, because it's a Japanese game which was obviously dubbed in English, and it was the original dub, I believe. Battle Cars, Metal Marines, Quad Challenge, so some unique games, some interesting games. Obviously, the biggest draw here being Pac-Man. You know, Xevious is also a pretty fun game, so is Galaxian. But personally, right, this cart isn't really much of a seller to me. Now, obviously, back when Namco first signed on to Evercade, Namco was like the big publisher. Everyone was freaking out. I was always on Evercade. But if you're a VS owner, there's no point in collecting this cartridge or the Namco Museum 2 cartridge, because neither cartridge will work on the Evercade VS. So if you are heavily invested in Evercade and want to get every cart, go ahead and get this one. But if you're a VS owner, just know that these games won't run on your console. Now, personally, if I saw this on the shop and I didn't know it was limited run, I would pick it up straight away, because obviously Namco's quite a big name. Namco's got Pac-Man. I love Pac-Man. Pac-Man's a fun game. You know, I wouldn't really be worried about the other games on the cart. I'd just be playing Pac-Man. But to a lot of people, there's a lot of games from Namco that they would want to see on here. One example being Tekken, which I don't think we're ever going to see now. But Namco Museum 1 has some great games. It's got Pac-Man, Starluster, which is pretty fun. Xevious is pretty fun. The Collection is pretty fun. I'm not really a fan of most of the other games on it. I know Mappy and Mappy Kids are pretty fun little games as well. But to me personally, is Namco Museum worth picking up? Well, I mean, if you can get a copy, it's worth grabbing. Especially considering these are like NES onwards games, so they look a lot better than the Atari games that we did the previous episode on. And hopefully, we can see Namco return to Evercade in the future, maybe with a Tekken collection or something like that. That's all just hoping, though. Just hopes for the future. So, to me, is it worth picking up? Yeah, definitely. If you can get a copy and you have an Evercade handheld or you have the Evercade EXP, then it's definitely worth picking up. Just add some Namco games to your collection, because then everyone loves Namco. Namco's got some of the best games in the industry. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts on this cartridge out in the comments down below. If you haven't already, make sure you like, share, subscribe. I've been Evercade, and I'm signing out. Peace.